time, Brian. Your name's name that I gun. You need a way to the fire. Tatey with hammer stills gunned in the living room. Just a mailbag full, delivering letters. Now I'm dropping that fuel from the 9 to 5 to the Cowboys grind. Turn my voice into a platform. Game time, Brian. Every snap, every play, break it all down. Blue and silver pride, yeah, I rep this town. From the news to the rumors, every hot debate. If it's Cowboys talk, man, I'm never late. They say America's team, yeah, the name holds weight. 5 rings deep, and we still chase 8. No matter win or lose, I stay locked in. Every game day is game time again. Game time, Brian, put the star in the sky. Talking about the boys till the day I die. From the mail route grind to the YouTube fame. Now the whole world knows my name. Tune in, lock in, yeah, we going live. Cowboys Nation, yeah, we ride or die. Opinions fly, but the passion stays. Every day's game time. Press play. Dak takes the snap, Micah on the chase. Talking O-line, defense, who's making the plays? Trades, rumors, draft picks too. If it's Cowboys news, then you know I come through. No network scripts, just a fan with a voice. Doing this my way, yeah, that's my choice. Breaking it down for the real, no cap. If you're riding for the star, then you know where we at. They say America's team, yeah, the name holds weight. 5 rings deep, and we still chase 8. No matter win or lose, I stay locked in. Every damn day, it's game time again. Yeah, top Brian, put the star in the sky. Talking about the boys till the day I die. From the mail rail grind to the YouTube fame. Now the whole world knows my name. Tune in, lock in, yeah, we going live. Cowboys Nation, yeah, we ride or die. Opinions fly, but the passion stays. Every day's game time. Press play.
Leg nights, early mornings. Yeah, I built this up. Did it for the fans, never just for luck. One video turned into something real.
What up, buddy?
What up, Coach?
What you doing, man? You alright?
Yeah, I just wanted to say goodnight.
Okay. I love that, bro. What's going on? Y'all good?
Hell yeah. You know what I mean? I just feel like, as player to coach, just checking in on you, mental, say goodnight. Hope fans well. See you Monday. Excited about next week. Just a good night.
Well, good, man. Well, look, I know this is weird for everybody, man, but look, you're handling everything the right way, bro. And this thing's going to get worked out. And, again, I'm thrilled to see where we take this thing, man. We're building something special, and you're going to be a huge part of it, bro.
Shotty.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Shotty. Take a shotty from me when you get a chance, man.
Hey, I'm drinking a shotty right now, man. Get ready to hit it. Turn it for the night, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hey, I appreciate the call, man, for real. And I look forward to seeing you Monday, and it's going to be a great week.
Hell yeah. See you soon, Coach.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Later. What up, buddy?
What up?
Come on now. Shoddy. How do we not like Brian Schottenheimer? Come on now. He didn't know that he was being pranked originally, but whatever. Good afternoon, everybody. I put the bat signal out to some of my people, see if they wanted to join the live stream. Again, whenever I could do these lunchtime chats, I want to do them. Before we get to the Zoom crew who are slowly creeping in here, let's go to the top here. Let's see who's here from the beginning. Oscar Perini, what's up, brother? Brooklyn Zone. Vinny Hagen, Manna Hawkins Zone. What's up? Dustin Bosley. Dang, about to head back into work. Listen, Dustin, I got you tomorrow night, brother. Tomorrow night and every Wednesday after, we're going to be doing something I'm going to discuss, and I'm going to need my my Zoom crew to show up, and I'll get more into that later. Chris May, what's going on, Chris? How are you, brother? Overkill 79. I was working on fixing many for something to do. What's up, Overkill? Let's see here. Who else we got here? We got a few people. I put my links in there. Go check them out. Obviously, if you want to take part in the Zoom crew, these Zoom calls, you got to be a Zoom crew member. The link is pinned at the top. We got my merch store, Primetime Phil's channel, trying to get him to 2,000 subscribers. And we got the music album by Ron Oliver. Go check that out. Xavier Champion, what's up, brother? Happy Taco Tuesday. My neighbor Jimbo was in here, so over it. How are you? Ward family, what's going on, Mike? How are you? Felix Rojas, Crowley's in that. We're getting invaded by Rob, which I did send out the bat signal, as well as Crowley's in the house. What's up, brother? How are you? Eagle fan Crowley, appreciate you. Mike Aldana, where you been, Mike Aldana? Where you been, brother? Felix Rojas, I said, what's up? Arturo Gomez, what's going on, man? Who else? Who did I miss? Asia Robertson. How are you, Asia? F them Mets. How's that? Mets can go take a long walk off a short pier. Drew's in the house. What's up, Eagles? Drew, how are you? And Rob is Alina. And I think we're all caught up. Good afternoon, gentlemen. What's going on?
I am everyday people.
Okay.
There it is.
I just had to say that.
Ah,
I saying that
yes.
passed away. Rest in peace.
Who?
What's going
Who
on?
did?
Oh, yeah.
Who did?
I forgot his name, but he sang that song.
He forgot his name. Nice tribute. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Rock,
It's
Rock-
last song.
Sly
Is that
Stone.
who it is? Okay, Sly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, Sly.
Rob,
Yeah.
what's going on? Rob,
Nothing
around?
much, my man. Just
Hey,
enjoying
Vinny.
the weather.
What's
About
the
it.
weather there in Denver? Or wherever.
Oh, it's nice. I think it's roughly around 80 degrees right now.
That's nice.
Well,
I'm a
if you're
warm weather
anything
guy.
like us there, Rob, you got to be in the mid to high 80s by now. Yeah. Well, actually, we're at 82 right now. So, yeah. Oh, we're 4 degrees warmer than you then.
Wow. Chad, what's going on, brother? I can't
Yes,
breathe.
sir.
Yeah, Arturo, I do need to take some memory pills. I'm not very good with names.
Chad, we're gonna not. Arturo sometimes has an itchy trigger finger, Chad. So just lay low from Art. Outside of Art, you should be good. You should
Hey,
be
Chris. I'm
I-
just saying hello to those
Yeah,
who
yeah.
said hello to me.
good. Yeah.
So.
Logan Motorsports, how are you? What's going on, Logan? I got a lot of mods, but I don't look at it as these huge channels pick mods for like keep an eye on the chat. No, I don't use it that way. Prime Time is very, very. He gives out his wrenches sparsely because he's more of a hey. I want you to protect the chat. We don't need protecting here because we'll just light your ass up. We don't need to have a wrench.
Exactly.
Or not. So, but I do it because it makes people feel a certain way. So just. What's up, Flip Shelton? Just don't block anybody. And there is one guy, I will say, just keep a lookout. I'm not saying block him. There's a guy named B Fatty who likes to come in here and just. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at him with a side eye. Like he might be the guy that we don't like. So just let him talk and just keep him on a short leash. But outside of that, leave everybody alone. We got Thomas Garrett in here. Where I put the bat signal
Drew.
out to Troy.
Hey, I'm doing
Laura.
okay, Vinny.
So,
Doing good, Logan. How are you?
well,
Hi, Asia.
listen, Chad, I don't usually ever. I would say there's probably 2 or 3 guys where they consistently don't watch my content, but feel the need to just shit on me personally, and I'll just mute them. I don't even see them anymore. I've come to the realization either you support me or you don't. You don't have to agree.
Exactly.
Like Rob knows, we don't always agree. Again,
Well, that's the good
It
thing.
is
You
what it
don't
is.
have to agree on this. I mean, we can all have our own opinions.
opinions are like, you know what, everybody has one, but that's what makes it fun. Now, when it comes to the facts, I try and get my facts right, but that's why I have guys like Robin here and other people that will make sure that I don't stray too far away from the facts. But D'Angelo Cranston, what's up, brother? How are you? Sugar Daddy Williams is in the house. But anyway, not, I don't have like a specific topic, but I just want to kind of go over what I'm thinking. Ultra had brought this up a few weeks ago, and I think I'm finally going to act on it. But I'm going to need, like Wednesday night, I'm going to start doing a Wednesday night prime time live stream. Okay, like
okay.
like 8 o'clock.
Sounds like a plan.
Like
What's up,
every
guys?
Wednesdays. But here's my
What's up, Jesse?
Here's my thing. I need to have, like, me and Phil, when Phil's available, Phil will be on, but I need to have like an NFC East roundtable for at least the first half hour. We'll start out with that. So it'll be, I'll pick every week, I'll pick one Cowboy fan other than myself and Phil. And if Phil's not available, myself. So let's just say, for instance, whatever, Troy, whoever, it doesn't matter, but whoever can make it, I need to have a Washington guy, a commando. Right now it's Momo. Do we want to listen to Momo every week?
Nope.
So, I think he's entertaining, but we need to find more commandos, Zoom crew members. Okay.
Well, let's see. You got Rob for the Eagles.
Well,
you
we
can
got
have him
Rob.
every
I
week.
want Drew, but Drew needs to actually get a setup. Rob's going to have to help Drew. You can't just do everything on your cell phone, brother. So you're
Exactly.
going
Do you ever reach out to Rio? Ain't Rio still? You cool with Rio?
It's not that I'm not cool with him. I just want somebody who's subscribed to my channel. Hi, Dicaria.
Gotcha.
How are you?
And then you got Jesse for the Giants, obviously.
Well, yeah. Well, right now we got Jesse, and I love Jesse, but I would like to get more. I would like to get more Giants Zoom crew members, so we have an option, right?
Yeah.
I called Jesse out on my
it.
video today. Jesse could be too nice. Jesse needs to be a little.
Get Co Pizzle
All right,
out here.
come on,
Pizzle.
Jesse.
No, but I
Show
need
that
my-
Army
Oh,
spirit.
I can.
Loyal.
I
The
can.
idea is I could go out and get Philly 500, Cop Pizzle, and Mark Holmes. I'm trying to do it with my crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick one of my channel members to be focused on for the first. We'll come up with a time frame, but it'll be on Wednesday nights, and then after whether it's a half hour or an hour, 45 minutes after we've exhausted everybody's ears with Momo, then we'll let everybody in. And then, that's the idea. But I need more of other. I mean, Rob can't make it every week, especially night. Drew's on a cell phone all the time. So I need other people that are part of the Zoom crew. That's the idea. I can get guests and just say, to hell with my Zoom crew, but I'm trying to make it something where I'll come up with questions, I'll pose questions, and you guys can go back and forth. This was Ultra's idea. I'll have Ultra on representing, but I think it'd be cool to do it, like if we do a 2-hour live stream, if we do the Zoom crew for the first half hour, 45 minutes, and then you can go and come as you please. But then I'll let everybody in, obviously, by 9 o'clock. But
hey, that's good.
And you could let Drew, Momo, and Wade have a debates.
well, I can.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, that would be fun, but I don't know that I trust Wade on this channel to actually stick to be. I don't know that
You're gonna get dinged.
I don't know I don't know that I trust Wade to stick up for the Cowboys. That's my problem. I'm getting more and more Eagle Wade in the comments.
Wade's a double agent.
He's a double agent.
Or Thomas is a good candidate too.
Because
He
I
light
did
him up.
hear Drew
Oh, yeah,
and
Tom.
Leo were going to be doing something on his channel. So I mean, Drew needs to just step up his game when he's at home. He needs to, because I think that's a part of the problem. I don't think Drew tries to talk over you, but like Momo, when you have your cell phone, right, Rob, there's a delay. So he doesn't know when to stop sometimes and let the other guy get in. But I don't know. Who the hell knows? I don't know what's going on. But anyway, let's go back to Thomas Garrett. Thomas, how are you, brother?
I'm good.
I'm sore, man. I was at the gym today. I'm sore. You ever, because I don't go as much as you, so maybe 2 days a week. So I am sore as hell. I did a lot today, so I'm sore. I might hit the jacuzzi when I'm done this, but you're good, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm not hitting the gym until tomorrow.
Well, I'm not like you. You're a machine. How's the weather in Tennessee?
83.
Nice.
It's kind of warm.
Yeah, it's
cloudy. Cloudy.
Momo keeps calling me. I am here giving out food for the needy. Oh, that's nice.
Good for him.
Good
Yeah.
stuff, Momo. Good
Yeah,
man.
Momo's good, man. Again, we think he's crazy with his sports takes. I mean, it's not even remotely.
That's being gentle.
It's not even remotely sane. But again, we love it, right? That's what makes it fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So, let me go to Troy. I put out the bat signal. Thanks for hopping on. How you
No
been, Troy?
problem.
How's your health? And how's the family? Everybody good?
Yeah, everybody's good. I finally got some doctor's appointments coming up. I got one with my physician day after tomorrow, and then the following week I go see the surgeon to see about the final surgery to get rid of this paniculitis.
Yeah. Well, that's good because I told
Once
you.
that happens, once
Yeah.
that thing's removed, I'm back in the gym.
Nice.
I'll be back in the gym.
Well, that's what I told I was telling you about my wife. She went to San Francisco to visit her aunt who had lost an enormous amount of weight. I'm talking a lot of weight. Problem was she had all that excess skin, so she had a surgery to correct it. And there was a lot of complications, but she's good now.
Wow.
She's good now, but that's
Good to hear.
Good.
Cool.
that's the hard thing, is when you lose all that weight. It's not like everything just evaporates. It's not how it works. So
Exactly.
and then there's a lot of
Exactly.
complications that come along with that. But yeah, she hung out in San Francisco. She's so nice that I tried to get her to flip off the 49ers as they drove by the stadium because they're not far, and she wouldn't do it. So I was a little disappointed.
She had to rub it in.
She did not do it, but that's good. It was good. Rob, I talked to you. Everything's good, bro.
Yes, sir. Everything's real good.
Good. That's I was working, like sometimes I get text during the day. I'm at work. I'm at a desk because there's I'm out in the middle of a floor. There's a lot of things going on, and I misread. I thought Rob was putting $100 bet. I'm like, dude, we're a 7-point underdog game one. As much as I want my Cowboys to win, I'm not chesty about it. If I'm an Eagle fan, I could see why I would be chesty, but that's not what you were saying.
Yeah, no, I was pretty much saying, you have some people come in here and when the Cowboys do good, if they beat the Eagles, they kind of go under their rock. But I was just telling you that if you guys
like
beat
Hamid,
us, I'll drop $100 super chat in here if you guys beat us week 1 just to support the channel.
I appreciate that.
Cool.
I appreciate that, but I think Rob does it because he knows how the gambling gods work. Once you say you're going to do something, it comes back and
I'm
screws you.
still
So the
waiting.
Eagles by 2 touchdowns. That's what that
There
means.
you go.
There we go.
I hope not.
I'm still waiting for my Eagles jersey to get here so I can pay up my debt to what's his name.
Already hear that.
Mm.
Wade, what's up, brother? How you doing? Where are you at now?
Oh, over here in Terrell.
You're in Terrell.
A lot of storms. Out here.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
wow.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I'm
Be safe out there, brother.
Yeah, I watch Reed Timmer on.
I do too.
Yeah. He's a storm chaser. Right now, this is a tornado season. So he's out,
right now. They had a bad
he's out in Oklahoma.
huge tornado up in Lubbock.
I got a lot of family in Oklahoma, so it's rough
Went
out
up
there.
in Lubbock last week.
Yeah.
May have been an F4, F5. I don't know.
Yeah, they did say it was pretty bad.
It reminds me of what they say, the finger of God. It's F5.
Well, my father used to tell me some scary stories.
Like I told you guys, so that what happened to me, I saw a whole platoon of M1 Abrams tanks flipped over.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the worst tornadoes are the ones that come in the middle of the night.
Yes, that's what my dad was telling
Exactly what happened too.
Especially when they're rain wrapped.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way them at night during the storm is when the lightning flashes and you can see like the silhouette of the tornado.
Yeah.
So
I was down in Alabama and experienced tornadoes, and then I experienced one hurricane up in Virginia.
I've been through quite a few hurricanes. They're nasty as hell.
They are.
You know what? With the hurricane,
I was
though, you
living in
kind
South
of know.
Texas when Harvey hit. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, but what sucks about the hurricanes, but nothing you could do about it.
Well, you board up and leave, for the most. Well, you know what I'm saying. That's what most people would do. But those tornadoes, man, they just come and they drop, and you don't have
you don't any time.
You don't have no time. So
we had a few here, but it wasn't that major.
Hurricanes are
seen some buildings lose their roofs. And
hurricanes
stuff like
aren't fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they are. Phil deals with them all the time, but there's something about a tornado.
No, that's the thing is the tornadoes, I don't think there has been I don't know, someone could look it up. I'm pretty sure there hasn't been an F5 tornado in like I think 12 years.
Well, they keep up.
That's been on record,
well,
like actually on record.
I don't ever remember Wade having tornadoes where I live here, but I had the last couple of years we've had them close, and this year there was one a few streets over. We had 2 of them, and
we only had 1 tornado.
Yeah.
2 years before I was born in Xenia, Ohio. There was a real bad one there. I heard it was bad. But those 2
I'll tell you what, Brian, the closest thing to a hurricane we had here in Philly, you don't realize, Sandy.
What's up, D. Aldridge? How are you?
Yeah, we usually get the aftermath of the ones from the Pacific.
All
Sandy
right.
hit, it's horrible.
Well, let's talk some football. That's why we're here. We have a lot of different little news. You guys know my videos. I would think that some of the videos I'm doing. I've been talking with Randy. Now, I did reach out to Randy. He must be on the golf course again. So, again, who knows? But Randy's okay, everybody. I was talking about Jaire Alexander. And where I live here in South Jersey, my radio station is 94.1 WIP, 97.5.
Right.
And they are, just because, there he is. I ask and I shall receive. Just because they talk about it, don't mean the whole city wants it. It's a talking point, people. But what I am going to say is they were talking about it, about them, the Eagles being a player in on a player of Jaire Alexander. Now, he's not going to want that. It's only money, right? It's only money. And Hugh Douglas, ex-Eagle, ex-Jet, he was like, nah, I want to see more of Keely Ringo, whereas the other 2 guys on the panel were basically saying, go get him. Keely Ringo is what he is. And I'll go to Rob first since he's the Eagle guy here. I know what your stance is, but tell everybody else what you think about that.
I don't think it's always good just to be more stacked with talent than not. I don't want to leave it to chance.
That's what they were saying.
I don't want to leave it to chance. I mean, to me, if Ringo's that guy, great. But if we have Jaire here to start and something should happen, whatever. But I mean, stack the talent. I mean, I think that just keeps our window that much more open.
Yeah, and Randy, since you're here, are you available to talk? Or are you on the golf course?
Yes.
All
No,
right.
I'm good.
All right,
I'm
all
good today.
Yeah, everybody's wondering if you're okay, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I was on the golf course every day last week.
Well, that's a great life, bro. No,
Torture. So much torture.
Yeah, but it's getting hot where you're at, though. I would imagine you got to be on the course earlier and earlier, right?
We get on the course at daybreak.
Yeah,
we're not fools.
Let me guess, Randy. Stuffing the ice chest full of beer. I've seen it before.
Mm-hmm. Didn't have an ice chest. We bought the beer with the ice chest that comes along with it.
Nice.
Nice.
So Randy, we've been talking. Me and you have been on the Jaire Alexander train for a while now. We're talking months.
Yes.
And he's finally, I don't know that he's finally released. I don't know that he is released. I think they're saying they're going to release him. Has he officially been released?
Yesterday, I thought I'd heard
I think he was.
No, I don't know that I heard he was officially released, because then I saw an article where they said they're holding out hope for a last-minute trade.
Yeah, I haven't heard that he's been actually released.
Yeah, ESPN said something about that.
I think
he's the linebacker. What about the linebacker that was let go from Cincinnati?
I'll get him.
That's another one.
Yeah, I'll get to him, but
I want that man.
But anyway, Randy. So again, I don't know why that I feel like that Jaire is going to end up with the 49ers. I don't know why. I just kind of have a weird feeling that they're going to. It's only money, right? It's not.
That's the rumor.
No, I don't know that it is a rumor. I'm just telling you, in my mind, I feel like he's going to end up with a team who is already decent, right? Now, we all talk about the Niners like they have a lot of holes, and I do believe they do, but they're still going to be decent. With that schedule, they're going to put up wins. They have a they have an easy schedule. We broke it down. We could do it again at some point, but Niners' schedule is cake. What do you think Jaire Alexander, Randy, would bring to the Cowboys if he were to join us?
On a side note, he has been released.
He has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was yesterday.
Okay.
It was
So
officially released yesterday.
at 4 o'clock,
Yeah,
right?
yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Randy,
at 4
what do you
o'clock today,
think?
he becomes a free agent today at 4 o'clock. So
So who do you think's going to get him, Randy? And assuming it's the Dallas, I mean, why do you think Dallas should get him? I mean, from your
well, I
perspective.
think two reasons. One, he's a good cornerback. I know he's often injured, and over the last 4 years, he's only played like, I don't know, about 30 games total. But the reason I think they should think about this is rent him for 1 year. Okay. And then next year, if he does well this year, then next year, guess what? We get a draft pick if somebody signs him.
Well,
So there's two ways to look at it.
Exactly. Again, I'm not saying sign him to a long-term deal. I don't think anybody's going to sign him to a long-term deal. He is in a mode where he just signed an $80 million contract at the beginning of last year, and Green Bay's already releasing him. Why? Well, he's missed a lot of games for various reasons. He had the 1 year, 2 years ago, where he missed a whole year. I believe it was an injury, but I'm not positive. He missed every game. Normally, that would tell you knee or something like that. But I do remember, Randy and whoever, I do remember him being a thorn in our side in that playoff game.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was one of the guys that held CD in check at times. And honestly, I think if you're looking at him, nobody's mentioning this team, but I think the Rams are going to be a player in him too.
Yeah, and I have an idea of, I think I talked about it, so you might know where I'm going with this. But I would say this. I would say Dallas has Savon Ravel coming off an injury. He's a rookie, right? As much as we all love him, and we're hearing some scouts had him as a first-round talent if he didn't have the ACL, yada, yada, yada. He's still a rookie, and he's still coming in, as a rookie off a knee injury. I got to mute. Hey, Jesse, mute yourself, brother.
Yeah, go ahead and mute me. Go ahead and mute me.
All right. So you got that, right? You got Trayvon Diggs, who probably will start the year out on PUP, okay? He's not going to be ready for the start of the year. So basically what you're doing is, I like Mukwamu. I like some other guys. We got Kalen Carson coming back from the shoulder surgery. He was a failure last year. They went out and got Jaire Elam. Right now, the only real lock that we have would be a Deron Bland. He's ready to roll, and when healthy, he's very good. But, that's it. Everybody else is a complimentary guy. And we're hearing how great Jaire Elam is looking. But do we really believe he's going to come in and be that guy? He wasn't a success in Buffalo for whatever reason. Out of scheme, whatever. I like to pick up for a 1 year on a prove-it deal, but to rely on him, Randy and everybody, I don't think that would be smart. Go out and pay this guy $8-9 million guaranteed for 1 year, maybe 10 tops, and odds are he's going to come in. Hopefully he plays great and gets himself a big deal, like Randy says, and then you have an option. You have options on the table, like Rob is saying. You never turn away a player of that, and getting to Randy's point, okay, don't you think that this greatly reduces the chance that anybody's going to trade for Jalen Ramsey? Because he's better than Jalen Ramsey and when healthy, and you have to give up draft capital for Jalen Ramsey. Don't you think that a price goes down for Jalen Ramsey after this?
I think it has to, because I think a team that wants to take on that amount of money plus have to give up draft capital,
right,
all at one time, that's a lot to give up for a guy.
So what I feel the direction the Cowboys need to go is, we got a lot of people we got to sign, or we got to figure out we got to sign. You got to get Parsons, you got to get Tyler Smith done, and if Pickens balls out, you got to sign Pickens. Okay, I'm of the mindset right now, Gilmore would make more sense. Gilmore, and then spending that money on that all-world linebacker that was
Gilmore's
released from
cost
Cincinnati.
You $6, maybe $5, and he's going to
I'd
cost
rather
you
pay
8.
the other 4 for a younger. I would take the
Exactly.
risk. I would take the risk in a younger
Gilmore.
player,
Yeah.
injuries
Yeah.
aside, and have a better solid corner. Where
Exactly.
Gilmore, I think, has lost a step. I think
Maybe
he's
2 steps.
yeah, exactly. I
And
mean, I would take
listen,
the risk.
But and realistically, I don't think the Cowboys are going to want to. You got Bland, you got Diggs. I don't think they're going to want to sign a cornerback for $10 million.
I agree. I agree overall.
It
but
makes more
either
sense.
One,
They would sign Gilmore.
But again, okay, Wade. Okay, I hear you. I don't think it will cost you 10. I would say, how about 9? Okay, how about 9 million? So that if they don't sign Jaire Alexander, who doesn't cost you nothing, they're already you already got Stephen Jones getting his panties in his bunch, right? He's already getting mad about the questions about Jalen Ramsey. You know, he wants everybody to kneel before Zod and say, "Oh, look what we've done this offseason." No, you did your job, numbnuts.
That's your cat boy.
You haven't finished your job.
Yeah,
you still got your main guy out there, Thomas, who's not signed. Right? Go ahead.
Finally, just change, and it took the fans to finally tell him get off his lazy ass to finally do something.
Yeah, I mean,
and Matt Eberflus, what positions does he value the most?
Linebacker.
So he's going to go. I feel like they're going to go. They would put more money in on a linebacker than they will a cornerback. Which we need because we need to play the run. We've been terrible at playing the run for a long time. I value linebacker more than I value cornerback at this point.
Really?
You got a lot of studs in the NFC East.
Because we've always struggled at stopping the run.
But you know what we've
always struggled.
You know what we've allotted already a linebacker.
And we've been playing musical chairs at linebacker for the past 4 or 5 years. It's getting a little old. I need a guy I could stick in there for 4 or 5 years and leave there.
Well, they went out and got Kenneth Murray, and they're hoping that he's going to be
But the guy from Cincinnati would come in and be your best linebacker on your entire team, sideline to sideline, period.
And how much is he going to cost?
No, Touchy, I want him. He's not going to cost that much.
If he's going to cost me $10 million, I would rather put $10 million on him.
Talking about?
Joe Milton.
No, not Joe Milton.
No.
Or
the linebacker that was released yesterday from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What's his name?
I figured
the guy is a tackling machine. He's a playmaking
He's so good.
beast.
We don't know his name.
Just talking about him yesterday.
Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah.
Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah. Well, they went out and got one of my favorite linebackers in the draft, Demetrius Knight out of Rutgers. I really liked him. And they went out and got Barrett Carter. So there's a reason why.
Yes, but I hear what you're saying, but this guy's proven NFL starter.
Jermaine Pratt. Let me look at Jermaine Pratt here. Jermaine Pratt.
Got like 147 tackles last year.
Yeah, He'll be 30. He's a third-round pick in 2019.
Like I said, I don't care if you're 30 years old. You're still making 147 tackles. You can be 35 years old. I do not care.
That's what I want.
Walk away.
Cheap. Get him cheap.
This brother here, he's a tackling machine.
All right.
He's been tackling them.
So you guys are out on. So you guys are out on Jaire Alexander, which I'm okay. I'm not saying I have to have.
I'm more worried about the run stop, and we all know they don't want to do anything about D line. They're dragging their ass on D line. I'm just holding out the hope. Maybe since Eberflus values linebacker a lot, he'll go get a linebacker.
Thanks,
Another
everybody.
one.
You're pulling up the name in the chat. Appreciate it.
I think the upside with Alexander is better because let's say if injury free, he has a good year. Even if you don't sign him long term, you could get a comp pick for him.
Right.
Or if you bring in Gilmore, no one's going to sign Gilmore next year for a comp pick.
Nope.
So, even if it's a rental, I think you're going to get a better upside with better talent. And if he exits, then you get the comp pick.
Yeah,
I think that man's going to go to a team that's is in for the Super Bowl.
They're not going to go get this Bengals guy. I'm just telling you now. It makes no sense for Dallas to get him.
I'll take him.
Dallas has a dire need at corner to start the season. They do. It's a bunch of question marks. If you really are saying that you're trying to win, you cannot start those guys week 1 in Philly against that team. Unless Rob,
Philly's gonna pound the ball down our throat.
Rob and Wade, unless you have stud defensive linemen, which I I've argued with Eagles
Have no studs
fans.
at D line.
That's what I'm saying. When you have a stud D line, and when you have a guy who could collapse the pocket, okay, and shut the running lane down, then that and get pressure, right? You get pressure with your front four. That helps your corners. That helps your safeties. You don't have to cover nearly as long, and good things happen when you drop 7 into coverage. I've been saying that forever, but that's not what we did, Wade. So you need to go out and get yourselves the best possible cover corners. I mean,
so what if the Eagles pound it down our throats like they did both times last year?
You can have the best linebackers in the world. If
what's going to be
who's our D tackle that's going to stop it? Don't rely on linebackers to save your ass, because if the offensive lineman is getting to the second level, let me finish my thought. If the linebackers are getting to the second level, Wade, you're in trouble. I mean, if the offensive lineman is getting to the linebackers, it doesn't matter how good they are.
A cornerback's basically worthless. I'm just simply saying I value linebacker more than I do cornerback on this team.
If you don't have a stud
this franchise has neglected that position.
They've neglected the one tech position more. They've neglected the one tech more.
Philadelphia, the way they run their run scheme is that if they blow past Mozzie, you get to the second level, no linebacker is really going to stop that run if you don't have a good D tackle.
Pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Now I know Eberflus's system, Rob, is he, like Wade is saying, will rely on linebacking more, downhill linebackers, like filling the gaps. But if you're getting, I'm not saying we are or we're not. I'm not being negative, everybody. I'm just putting out a narrative. I'm just counteracting Wade where he's saying you got to have linebackers. Yeah, you got to, but your linebackers are only as good as the guys in front of you. No, I don't know.
That's why Zach Bond was an All-Pro last year.
I mean, and Zach Bond, I think 30 or he'll be 30. He's not like, he's been in the league a while, but not until he was behind Wade.
I think
those studs.
Exactly.
That's kind of where we're
at. But why do we keep talking about guys' ages if they are playmakers in their 30s?
Nobody's worried about their
matter
ages.
If they're in the 30s?
I don't care.
Everyone keeps bringing up he's 30. I don't care if he's 30.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying.
Bobby Wagner was in his 30s, still making Pro Bowls, still playing like an All-Pro linebacker, and the excuse was, "Well, he's too old. Don't bring him here. We need young guys."
Like Dallas hasn't allotted high draft picks to that position last year and the year before.
We drafted bums that aren't starting.
Overshown is not a bum.
We drafted guys he is injury prone.
Well,
I need guys who never get injured and are out there 17 games all season making tackles. I don't need guys we could have got guys like that, but our franchise chose to pass them up because we believe in our guys. That's what I have a problem with the Cowboys. You want to keep Bobby Wagner. You want to keep.
This is why I can't have Wade representing the Cowboys. Because
it's the truth. Am I right, Rob? Am I right?
Yeah,
they chose to get banned.
Right, go to your Eagle brethren.
They chose because he's gonna agree with me. He's gonna agree with me. Who would you rather have?
You're an Eagle fan. That's why.
It's common sense.
All right, Wade.
I think Wade is frustrated with all the losing.
You tell him, Wade.
He just wants to win, and the lack of activity
let's have safeties playing cornerback instead of getting Bobby Wagner. This franchise is so stupid sometimes.
We're not talking about 2 years ago. We're talking about this year, bro.
Wade is right. The problem is you got the Joneses. They would always be scared because they would always want to come up with the excuse of, you remember when we picked up this guy, and I'm like, damn, that was almost 20 years ago.
We keep bitching about the run, but we want to prioritize cornerbacks and not linebackers and D linemen. Like, it makes zero sense. Cowboys fans, we've been bitching about the run for years, and it's like, we need to draft a
Everybody in the
quarterback.
chat.
We need to draft a quarterback. We need to draft a cornerback. We need to sign cornerbacks.
Did you sleep through free agency and see who we brought in, or did you just don't know who they are? Wade, did you sleep through free agency? We brought in a linebacker. Okay. We brought in 2 linebackers.
Okay. So we brought in.
What's your problem with?
Hold on.
What's your problem with the linebackers they brought in? Okay, what's your problem with the defensive lineman Solomon Thomas? What's your problem with him?
Okay, here's my problem. Okay, so are you content?
Question.
Are you content with your linebackers? Are you content?
Right now, we're loaded at linebacker. Yeah. I'm
okay,
content.
You bring in the guy from Cincinnati. He's the best linebacker on your team. You cut one that's worse than him. That's what you do.
That's fine. Nobody's saying that's not. I wouldn't do that. What I'm saying is you can't tell me going into game one where you got Kenneth Murray, who's got the green dot. You got the guy from Chicago. You got Maris Leofau, who had a phenomenal year as a rookie last year. You got DeMarvion Overshown not too far down the road. I get it. He's not ready. I get it. We could use another linebacker. I'm with you, Wade. But to say that we need another linebacker more than a corner game one, I think you're nuts. Now, if I told you, Wade, that we went out and got DJ Reader or someone of that ilk, let's say we went and made a trade and we brought in another one tech so we don't have to solely rely on failure Mozzie, or we don't have to rely on Jay Toia at UCLA, who I love, but is also a rookie. Now, wouldn't you be happy if we brought in a one technique, like somebody who fits the scheme and would hit the ground running week one?
Simmons from Tennessee,
somebody like
would be a good
that.
trade
Yes.
candidate. Yeah, Simmons from Tennessee would be phenomenal.
I know Randy
that would be your answer.
Yeah. Ultra
and then
says
the problem
Jimbo
with DJ
Pratt
Reader,
is not
he's
dominant.
not officially released.
They're not going to release him.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to release him.
I think he's going to be on the roster for the whole year. In fact.
Yeah. Again,
They really, yeah.
Max
They
makes a
already
good point.
know.
Game time. He said, "We don't know what we got until training camp."
And that's why. And this is a good.
Everybody's writing these guys off
Yes.
like, "Oh, he's a rookie. He sucks." Or we don't know that.
Just like
We don't
Jared
know that. We
Verse
just got to
last
see
year,
what we
right?
got right now.
Did anybody
then
think that Jared
evaluate.
Verse would win the? I love Jared Verse. I know a lot of people in the chat. I know Drew loved Jared Verse.
I love Jared Verse.
Yeah, but
from the Rams.
Yeah,
right?
Rob, I had no idea he would be the defensive player of the year, though.
Me neither.
You know
Me
what I mean? There's a difference between loving a rookie and him doing that. That's the trick, right? So,
I mean, NFL right now, players are trying to be like the NBA, trying to go out and get all the all-stars.
When it comes to Wade, he's so upset over the failures over the year that he's going to miss somebody who's staring him in the face. And this goes back to the Eagles not jumping to go get Jaire Alexander when they got a Keely Ringo in there. Yeah, in a perfect world,
I don't
you go
care
out and get
about cornerbacks. I care. You know when I care about cornerbacks? When Deion Sanders is out there on the free agent market, then you can come talk to me about let's go get a cornerback.
Well, that cornerback busted your ass in a playoff game and made you look stupid. So in your backyard. So he had a great
You
game.
mean the whole team busted our ass? You mean the whole team
Okay,
busted our
but he
ass?
made plays. He made plays. This is why
You mean the
I can't use
offense,
Wade on his
defensive
new
line,
thing, 'cause he'll
linebackers, and
fucking sell
everyone
me
on
out.
their damn team, even the kicker and punter kicked our ass.
Yeah, that one was badass.
Oh, dude, you just agree with everything Wade says, Jesse. Come on, don't start.
So my thing is, why is it that when we get players, they suck with us and coaches, and then do better things when they go other places?
Like where though? I mean, like name. I don't know who sucked with us.
I mean, Kellen Moore went to the Eagles and won the
Kellen
Super Bowl.
Moore, he went to
Dan Quinn went to the Washington No Names and got him to the NFC Championship.
Well, if you're Philly 500, you're going to
Got
say,
several
well,
players.
it was because Kellen Moore was.
So
Dak was
I mean,
holding Kellen
I say
Moore down.
at this point we got a new coaching staff. Let's see what they could do with their guys, and then start talking about getting players. Because right now we don't know. I mean, we're just assuming we're just going off of last year and last year's coaching staffs, but this is a new coaching staff, so we got to give them a chance to see if they can help these players coach them up the way that they need to be coached up.
I agree, Loyal, but I think some of the frustration, if I look at it from the outside looking in, is the lack of faith in your rookie class based on your draft picks these last couple of years haven't hit. So,
why'd they draft him then?
Well, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, last year's first rounder didn't hit. Year
No.
before that, so far he hasn't hit. Year before that, they didn't hit, and that was your bread and butter for.
Well, we got a few gems
years
out of the
in.
draft. We got Cooper Beebe. You know, he's our starter now.
Here's
so-
the problem.
I agree.
We've hit.
You got to let him play. You got to let him play.
We've hit at such a high clip.
Yeah, you can't just say, "Oh, he's soft."
That now we're not.
He's a fumble machine in college. He's going to fumble in Dallas. That's what I keep hearing about Blue. Oh, Blue, he's a fumble machine.
I've been telling you,
he's
good.
But he hasn't even played
but
a
he's
single
not an
down
every
in Dallas.
down guy necessarily.
No.
So
but that's what I've been hearing from people. Is like
he's not an every down guy. Loyal,
I'm not
especially
even
now.
Pollard.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, guys. Go ahead, Wade.
I'm not even listening.
I was going to say I'm not even saying about anyone we drafted.
Thomas, you're next, brother. You're next.
The Cowboys, they've drafted real well. They believe in their guys to a flaw, and sometimes that could be a problem.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they'll believe in their guys like it's great. They believe in some guys.
You're breaking up, brother.
Bro, this guy ain't going to do nothing.
Real quick, Drew.
No,
Donovan, let me just get this out real fast. Donovan Ezraku, just look up the numbers, Drew. He actually stopped the run at a very high clip in college. So he's not undersized. Just really look at the info you're getting, brother. He is actually very good against the run. But anyway, go ahead. Continue your thought.
No, the problem is Cowboys sometimes believe in their guys like to a fault. Like they'll ride the ship until their contract's up, and sometimes that hurts the team. Like even though we know that the players are bad, they still ignore. They ignore it. They try to hope in year 4 or 5 they pan out to be something, and other teams get rid of their players and go try to find other people.
Yes.
I think that's kind of hurt the Cowboys sometimes.
I agree with you. And they're prideful. They're prideful. They'll stick with the player too long instead of cutting the losses when they should, kind of like how we did with Huff this year. We knew they made the mistake. We ate it. We move on. Sometimes the Cowboys hold on a little bit too long to some of these players.
Yeah, I can give you a prime example. Game time. Marcellus Bennett. Remember we didn't use him, and when he left,
the tight end.
Good he did.
Yeah, the tight end. Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, but you got to go back to that situation. Then I want to hear from Thomas. He keeps getting cut off. But Loyal, you got to remember what was happening at the time. Marcellus Bennett was going up against Jason Witten. As good as he wasn't better than Jason Witten. So Jason Witten was getting all the number one, right? In a perfect world, you'd keep Marcellus Bennett and maybe cut Jason Witten maybe a couple years earlier than maybe you should have. But he's a Hall of Fame first ballot player. It's easier said than done. Jason Witten was on the team killing it while Marcellus Bennett was good. Now to Loyal's point, I would say, why can't you change your scheme to your talent and play two? Exactly. That was the problem. That was the problem with that specific player. Sometimes, and just real quick to go to Drew's thing, we hit at a high rate, Drew, for years, and now we're hitting on an average rate. Every year, we still come out with Pro Bowlers, every year. So, but it's not good enough when you don't supplement with free agency studs, like blue chip studs like the Eagles have been doing in recent years. That's where you fall short. Anyway, Thomas, go ahead, brother. You keep getting cut off. Get in there.
I don't know what the question is.
All right. Well, Wade keeps he don't know, but he's talking when you're trying to talk. So I thought you had something to bring, brother. That's all. All right.
Oh, no. What I was saying was, well, on one of the questions we was talking about, holding players for a long time, like we've been doing. All I was saying was, I want to say if these players, if you want to hold on these players to the very last, year, they sucking, you better up by just going there on just letting them go.
Right.
Right. I agree.
Well, Drew, we'll disagree, brother. We'll disagree, man. Every year they've drafted a Pro Bowl player. Like I said, Dallas is really got really good at drafting for a while, where we were hitting on a lot of picks, 5th rounders. Last year, our 5th rounder got hurt. Last year was so-so, but we still had Cooper Beebe come out. We still had Maris Leofau come out, who were, really good players. I mean, Cooper Beebe is going to be a Pro Bowler in this league. He was a rookie, hasn't played the cornerback position. I'll disagree with you. Yeah, I would agree. We're not drafting as good as we used to, but we're still one of the better teams. Just look it up. I mean, we're still one of the better teams that draft. Again, I'm not going to say we're better than this team. We still are fine. The Mozzie pick at the bottom of the first round that year was bad, but I want you, Rob, I want you to tell me who was on the board that fit our scheme that was better than the Mozzie pick. I mean, obviously he's a failure, so you can find a lot of guys, but at that time, there's not like a blue light that's going off saying, well, you should have taken this. I wanted a Joey Porter Jr. It took him a good year, but he's good in Pittsburgh. I don't know that he's a Pro Bowler, but he's a good player. But, I mean, we drafted at, 27, Rob? I don't know who. Nolan Smith went right after him, but I don't think he was a fit for Dallas. I mean, I don't know. It just feels like that's I just feel like trying to compare Mozzie to Jordan Davis is not real fair because Jordan Davis was traded up in the draft in 12 or 13 or something like that. Multiple picks were up to go get the guy who fell. So I just think Mozzie was limited from the get-go. That's just my opinion. Sugar Daddy, Drew delusional in the eye of the beholder. Ultra Drew, you type with I can't read that. But Ultra Cowboy, he brings up this Jadon Blue. Like if you watch him in college, it's all going to be how Dallas schemes him. If Dallas can get him in there on third downs in the slot, I don't know. I mean, again, the NFL is about matchups. Hey Linda, how are you? Miguel's in the house. How are you, Miguel? I mean, if you can run the ball, it sets up matchups like that. Clemente's in the house. What's going on, brother?
And that's why I be trying to tell everybody. I tell everybody, I said, man, the NFL is
What's up, Oscar?
The NFL is about matchup and schemes. Yeah, it's cool, the names and all of that, but the end of the day is all about matchups and schemes.
Well, I believe after that draft, as far as when we brought up Mozzie, I don't know why now you guys didn't go and get Sam Laporta.
Yeah,
and
that's another one.
Sam Laporta is a beast for Detroit. I mean, and he went in the second round, and you needed a tight end at the time. So I was really surprised that you didn't go out and get Sam Laporta.
Super chat, Max. What's up, brother? Max A. Millie. What's up, fellas? Love talking Cowboys. Jihad Campbell was my guy, but them Eagles got him. My vision for this offense is the 2013 New Orleans Saints, 5,000 yards. Yes.
That would be nice.
Thanks, Max. Appreciate the super chat. Super chats are open. It's been awful quiet here lately. I haven't done a lot, but I appreciate it, Max.
Just a curiosity. Wasn't Blue a good
What's up, Trader Chris?
Pass catcher out of the backfield for Texas?
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they went and got him.
Wow. He's known for at Texas. He was known for running that 9 route and did it with efficiency.
That's probably why they've got him. I mean, good golly, how many backs do we have now that can catch out of the backfield and run for yardage?
Now, who here is upset? Now, since you're talking about that, Randy's still here. Who's upset that Nick Chubb went to the Texans on a 1-year cheap deal? Is anybody upset?
I am, Brian.
I'm not.
I am, because I think the man is going to show that he's back. I just do. What would have hurt for us to give $2 or $3 million to a guy that
I would have took him?
I would. I'm telling you, he could have been a good force on this team. I'm telling you.
I'm not surprised about the only thing I'm surprised about is that salary. I'm like $2 million.
Yeah, I would have took him in a heartbeat.
They could have gotten that out of that grandson's piggy bank.
They gave what's his name last year? Thomas from Zeke last year. That was a waste. You want to talk about a waste of money?
What's up, Chris?
Sometimes Jerry Jones gets too close to the players. Is what his problem is. The problem he gets too close to the dang players.
You're right about that.
Has Zeke retired yet, or is he thinking about it?
Zeke.
Nobody's picked him up.
He's out there.
Zeke's done.
He's out there. He's a free agent.
I think we saw that last year.
Yeah.
He's done.
And honestly,
he might as well go play in the U.S. Football League now.
Yeah,
Canadian League.
I don't see the Cowboys picking up anybody else. I don't know why. I guess because of past years. You want to make this team great, you go you go out and get a cornerback and a defensive tackle. That's going to make this team great. But they're not going to say.
To be honest with you, I don't think they're done wheeling and dealing. I think they've got one more good deal coming.
I hope you're right.
Sound like it by the way Steven was talking the other day.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't think.
I really do think that Dallas is really looking. They're doing their due diligence, and they are going to go out and get somebody. One big playmaker.
Hey, Troy, if you notice, Jerry's been hush-hush for the longest.
Yeah, he has. I don't doubt it.
I agree with that. I think they're gonna get a good player, and then after that, they may get a couple of no names, and be done.
I'll tell you what. I'm excited to see what Javonte Williams does for us, because he was great the first 2 years in Denver, but then they didn't use him when Sean Payton came in. He wasn't used to the way he should have been.
Ultra really Cowboy says, "Oh, shout out to Ultra." He says Jihad has those Joe Biden knees. That's not nice, but it is funny. You're in the hopper, brother.
You're gonna see him personally.
Mark Hutchton, super chat. Blue, a mistake from the beginning. It was a feel good moment. So you don't like Blue, huh, Mark Hutchton? You don't like Jaden Blue out of Texas? You're okay. Interesting.
I think he was drafted right where he should have been. I mean, I think
he wasn't going to go any earlier than the 6th round.
I just don't want anybody to think that he's going to be a bell cow year one. I mean,
no, well, he can't be a bell cow. Period.
Well, I mean, he would have to put on about 10 pounds of muscle, and I mean, listen, I don't want to run that offense anymore. I don't really want to run that offense anymore. Hey, Oscar, how are you? I want to have a committee type. I want to have different waves of guys. I want to get a lead, and be able to pound the ball. I want to, so again, I just think there's not many.
I've got a feeling we've seen the last of Deuce McAllister. He's going to
Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish we had Deuce McAllister.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
I don't know. I think if you're asking me who might be the odd man out, it might be Hunter Lepke. As much as I like him, I think, the coaching.
Both of them could be.
Well, I think just let's not forget that we have his college coach, Deuce Vaughn. He's going to be standing on the table for this guy, and this is going to be his run scheme that he ran at Kansas State. So let's just be a little patient with Deuce Vaughn. Again, I don't know. Maybe Deuce Vaughn is out because of Jaden Blue. I could see that, but I'm going to give him another shot because he's a guy who is tough to bring down in the open field, and you want to have those players. Max Emili, what's up, brother? 2013 New Orleans Saints didn't have one.
Let's be patient with Deuce Vaughn and Mozzie
Super
Smith.
chat. Let me read it, brother.
Please do.
A 2000 New Orleans Saints didn't have a 1,000-yard rusher. They had 4 guys plus a guy named Darren Sproles, Pierre Thomas, Mark Ingram, and Kyrie Robinson. There you go, Max. Thanks, man.
Running back by committee.
And I'll let Wade go next. But listen, these guys like Saquon Barkley don't grow on trees. There's not many of them out there, okay? And that's why I made a comment after Saquon said what he said regarding he made this up. And remember, they gave him this little bit of extra money. They didn't have to. They did the right thing and paid the guy. Who knows? Saquon, maybe 2 years is out, That's why I said, Max and everybody, if I was an Eagle, run his ass. Run him into the ground. Because Saquon wants you to do that anyway. He's got his money. Odds are he won't get another big contract with his age at that point. He might hang on, but he's telling you now, Saquon is not hanging on. Those kind of running backs don't grow on trees. When you get them, you use them. If we would have drafted Ashton Genty, then you're a 3-down back, brother, because we drafted you top 5, top 6, whatever the hell it was. We're going to get you for 5 years, and then maybe we'll see, So thanks, Max. You're in the hopper for the next giveaway, brother. Appreciate it.
Well, game time. You heard what you heard what Saquon said. Saquon said he's going to be here maybe 3 or 4 more years.
He didn't say it.
He didn't put a number on it.
No, he said.
Well, you know what I mean.
He said he's going to surprise. You're going to be up and he's going to be gone. Now, I'm not saying he's retiring next year, but what I'm saying is use him. You signed him. You gave him all that money, but they don't grow on trees. Guys like him, Eagles are smart, and we didn't know. Like this time last year, okay, I was like, okay, when they went and made that trade, I'm like, wow, he's going to be running behind that offensive line. Now, that could be special. Okay, now you fast forward, 12 months, and you saw what happened. Okay, it was a perfect storm. The defense came together the defense came together under Vic Fangio, and the rest is history. Just ask Troy Aikman what a good running game will do for you. It will. Yep. It will put you in a great position in your life. So Saquon Barkley, don't but if you get one, use his ass because he ain't gonna be around forever. So, but anyway, I rambled enough. But let's see who we got. Joe DeMasi is in the house. The Eagles also have an elite offensive line. Yes. Chad says, give us 2-3 more years. Great players. We are good. Philly D, what's up, brother? Marlton Zone's in the house. Jeff Lee's in the house. We got a decent amount of people, so let's get the likes up. I appreciate the 70 people hanging out. Loyal, what do you got going on, brother? What do you got going on? Are you getting a channel together soon or what?
I'm just kind of messing around with OBS.
Well, I sent you 3 things. I'm
gonna look at those.
Restream is real easy, and you can click on the comment, and it'll pop up on the screen. This is but I haven't had time to really do much more than what I'm doing. And then you have the other one I sent you. So
I tell you, this AI stuff they got out now, man, it's amazing.
Yeah, Phil's real good at the AI stuff. You want to see?
Yeah,
if
you need help with anything,
just give me a hit. You can make your own logo yourself.
I'll fly you in.
All kinds of stuff. It's freaking amazing.
Sugar Daddy, what's up, brother? But yeah, so I'm hopefully Eagle Wade can get his channel up and going soon.
Hey, Wade, count me in.
I'm just gonna bring Eagle. I'm gonna
call myself Eagle Wade. Why not?
I'm gonna bring Eagle Wade in as the Eagles spokesman.
Wade's channel be named the Golden Corral Chat.
The Golden Corral.
Golden Corral Chat.
Sign me up. There'll be Lot Lizards Inc.
Lot Lizards Inc. I like it. But yeah,
where are my Lot Lizards?
So what do you guys think about? I can't.
There goes Ultra.
No, I'm not going there. I'm not gonna read it.
Oh, Ultra.
And instead of my super chat, except my crew, my channel member crew will be called the Golden Corral crew.
That's not real uppity, bro. I mean, you gotta come.
And if you're up there in age, you get the senior citizen discount.
Thank you.
You know how they do it at Golden Corral. They give you a couple dollars off.
Listen, when is? I don't know. Let me ask Randy. Randy, I know you.
Yes.
When does the senior citizen discount kick in?
It kicks in at about 55, baby.
Okay, so I got a few more
I'm
years.
in it.
Not a few.
Hey, some of us get that.
Freddie
and
I got 7 years. Damn.
We also get the veteran discount too.
Hell yeah, that's really in it. 58 and veteran.
Yes.
Hell, I'm in it. I'll be 57 in 3 weeks. I'm in it. I'll be 50.
Yes, Vinny, we are.
Oh, great, guys. You're making me hungry now.
Well,
Thank you for that, Brian.
Yeah, well, I wanted to go to you because, I don't know that I have the balls to walk into McDonald's or whatever and ask for a senior coffee. I just give me a damn coffee.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something, Brian. Whataburger gives free small drinks. I do it all the damn time.
Well,
I don't care.
I would do that because I don't drink that much soda, but I like. Drew's texting me. That ain't good.
Oh, hell.
What I do now? Can you send me a link? What you use for your channel? Just text me off the air. What do you mean? You don't have the link?
It'd be called the Dr. Drew Show.
Hey, Vinny.
What are you talking about?
Dr. Drew Show.
I had a hard time getting it too.
It'd be called Drew's Clues.
Instead of Dr. Oz, it'd be Dr. Drew.
Drew's Clues.
Look, yeah.
But no, I'm still experiencing.
I'll have to call you, Drew. I don't know what you mean, brother. But yeah. So, again, I like the idea. Oh, yeah. No, the links you were going to say. It was just about what operating system, what streaming software to use. Dr. Drew, I like that Dicaria. I like it. I do like that, Dr. Drew.
I got all the software and stuff. I just need to learn how to work it. That's what I've been messing with, messing around with it.
Again,
but OBS is pretty nice. I'm gonna try the other one though.
I like OBS, but the problem is with OBS, not to spend too much time on this because people are gonna be leaving in droves. Not to spend too much time on OBS, but you gotta put everything to it. You gotta, and that's like it is with most things. But like Restream and the other ones, it comes with a certain amount already on it, and you could just kind of click on the names and it'll pop up on the screen like Phil does, whereas I have to download some software and implement it, and it's kind of like I got to figure it out. But anyway, let's talk about more info here, just some around the league stuff. Let me see here, just real quick. Jonnu Smith will not participate. Now, the Dolphins are supposedly trading him. What happened with that, Rob? I thought he was being traded. Do you know anything about that?
I thought the same thing as well. Last night, I thought he was on the block.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like a done deal, So, but anyway, he's out there. If anybody needs a tight end, I mean, again, I don't know why anybody would trade for anybody at this point. There's so much talent out there, is there not? I mean, just look. Yeah, the free agents on Spotrac. I'll share this. The free agent. Where am we at here? We go to Zoom capture. Let's see. Let me lower this. Move this. There we go. Sorry, I'm doing this shit on the fly. Here we go.
While you're doing that, I heard Scary Terry's holding out right now.
Terry McLaurin is holding out. That's why Momo.
He's holding out.
Yeah. Let's see. Available. You got Jamal Williams, running back. Kind of surprised he's still out there. If anybody wanted a running back, Jamal Williams is out there. He last played with New Orleans. He's 30. He'll play at 30. Outside of that,
he played with the Chiefs.
Yeah. I mean, Naheem Hines, Gus Edwards, J.K. Dobbins might be a guy who would be worth, for
he
a
would
team.
be.
When Dobbins is healthy, he's a beast.
Yeah,
he is.
His injuries is what kills him.
Yeah.
That's
when
about it, though. That's about it for the running back.
Him and Naheem Hines, I don't know if anybody want to touch him anymore because of what happened last year in Buffalo about that boating incident.
Yeah,
he was somehow suing the Bills and everything, and no team don't want to touch him because if you sue a team, no other team don't want to touch you because these teams are like a big brotherhood. And
look at Kaepernick. Look what they did to Kaepernick.
Yep. These teams are like,
yeah.
These teams are like a brotherhood.
Looking at the free agent tight ends, I don't know if the Eagles might be interested in a tight end. It's possible. Gerald Everett's out there. I like Gerald Everett. He'll be 40 this year. 30. Not 40.
Whoa.
31. I was looking at the guy behind me. Mercedes Lewis is 41. Jesus.
It's time for him to.
Yeah, it's time for him to hang.
Somebody hits him, he's gonna fall in 5 pieces.
Hayden Hurst, he'll be 32. My, how time has flied. You got Peyton Hendershot's a free agent. There you go. And Jeff Swain.
I think for Philly, if we're going to get a tight end, we should probably give a 5, maybe a 4 to the Raiders for Mayer.
Yeah, but Rob, he signed this guy for you. Signed your guy, your tight end.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What you say?
You signed your tight end. What's his face?
Yeah, but he's old and he's injury prone as well. I mean, he hasn't played a full season in a couple of years. That's why I'm saying I think we should go after Mayer. He's on the block right now out in Vegas.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'd take him.
All right, here we go. We got some defensive tackles here. Not much out there right now.
Ultra has some news too. Reading the notes in the comments.
Micah Parsons was on the field but did not take part in any drills. He did have a prolonged conversation with owner Jerry Jones for about 25, 30 minutes. Yeah. What do you think was probably said, what do you think the hell was said? Come on, Jerry, get this shit done. Well,
yeah,
God forbid,
who's still out there too, Brian Hendrickson.
You'd have to trade for him. But looking at interior defensive tackles, you got Raekwon Davis out of Indy. I'm kind of surprised we haven't brought him in, Randy, because he has a history with Eberflus, but from what I'm hearing, and I know people are going to laugh at this, but Eberflus really loves Mozzie Smith.
There's a good one for you, Rob. Kyle Pitts.
Oh my God.
What do you think about Kyle Pitts, Rob?
Yeah, Pitts would be a good one as well. I mean, he's a bigger.
Trader Chris is saying they're asking for a 4th round pick.
I'm just talking free agents at this point. Linville Joseph will be 37. It's time for him to take a seat. I wanted this player last year. Again, Taven Bryan. He'll play at 29 this year of the Colts. He would be a good rotational guy. I don't know that he would be any better than Jay Toia, so maybe he'll be a progress stopper. You got Jordan Phillips, who we traded for last year. That was a bust. Kyle Pecco, he's at 32. There's really not much out there. You're going to have to trade for anybody for the interior, but there is some defensive tackles. Defensive linemen, and the most notable is Jadeveon Clowney is still available.
How old is he?
32.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, yep.
That's what Mark called him, Jabani and Clowney. I said Jadavian, man.
Jadavian.
Not Jabani.
That's my guy, Mark.
Oh, you talking about Mark?
Yeah, he'll butcher a name.
Names.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He called Mustafa.
Oh, my God. I like what he says. Who's the other one? He butchers.
He calls a doga or a doga.
I love you, Mark, if you're watching. But what's the
Go to the cheese?
I can't think of it. It's hysterical. He's hysterical. But that, if you really look, guys, at the defensive tackle, it's not a lot out there, man. There's really not a lot out there. I mean, just looking at it, you have to trade for somebody. Maurice Hurst.
You want to make our defensive back?
I like Maurice Hurst, defensive tackle out of Cleveland. I like Maurice Hurst. He's open. He's out there, but Brent Urban, bring him back. He's 34. That's not going to work. I mean, come on, guys.
If you're going to trade, you must trade for Hendrickson.
And he's a former Cowboy. Game time. We had him for a couple of coffee.
Yes. Remember he got hurt? Yeah. Yep.
He got hurt.
Let's look at corner. Let's look at corner. Available corners.
Thomas. Another funny one is Emerson Griffin.
Oh yeah, Emerson.
Marky butchering names. Yeah.
What's up, homie? George DC for life. What's up, brother? Jaire Alexander leads the free agent. He'll play at 23. James Bradbury's out there.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Have him.
No, thank you.
Is Alexander only 23?
No, he's 28.
No, he's 28. Sorry.
He wants 23.
Okay.
You got Kendall Fuller. You got Rasul Douglas, ex-Eagle. You got Kendall Fuller, Rasul Douglas, Stephon Gilmore. C.J. Henderson. He's young. He's only 26. What a failure that was. Who was he? University of Florida? Thomas? Was that University of Florida, C.J. Henderson?
I believe it was, actually.
Yeah.
Let me see here. C.J. Henderson, college. Yep. University of Florida. Yep. Remember Jacksonville drafted him? He was a bust.
Yeah.
You got Shaq
Took him
Griffin.
9th overall. That was a bust.
You know what's surprising, guys? Asante Samuel Jr. is still out there.
Oh, I didn't even know he's out there.
Yeah, why isn't
he never lived up?
No, he has not lived up. You're right, but you would think there would be somebody willing to, he's free agent. Bring him in, and I think he will be. You know what? I know it's weird, Rob, but there's a guy on this list that I actually like. He's an ex-Eagle, Jalen Mills. I think for like the vet minimum, I think he would be a good guy to bring in for any team. I like Jalen.
He's serviceable.
Mills. Yeah, I think he's a scrappy dude. The
Green Goblin.
Yeah, the Green Goblin.
Yep, Green Goblin.
That's about it, though, people. That's about it. That's about it when it comes to the corners. Now, we pretty much covered our need positions, right? Everybody wants to say we need this, we need that. I mean, that's about it. There's not much out there, everybody.
For now.
There's not much out there. You got to go make a trade if you want somebody of any substance. Yeah, Joe DeMasi, Asante Samuel is injured a lot. Philly Ultra says, Philly D, just saying, the PFF gold standard says Micah has a better run defensive grade than Carter. I'm not going to argue that, Ultra. The numbers, that's where the numbers kind of don't make sense. But I agree, the numbers are the numbers, but it kind of makes you wonder. I just think, again, I think we go back. I think Drew hates it when I say this. I think, it's a team game. It takes a team, to be great. You could have great individual players, but if they don't play, who am I hearing? I guess it's Thomas. Yeah, let me mute him. If you know what I mean? It's a team game ultimately. In order to really have the success in the postseason, you got to play as a team. Tommy T, what's up? Asante Samuel Jr. coming off neck surgery. That ain't good.
Ooh.
Yeah, CZ, he's only 31, bro. He's only 31. Joe just wants... Yeah, no, he's not negative. He wants to win. Say stopping the run is definitely a team thing. Philly D, I think so. It's a want to as well. We had a guy, Rob, if you're still here. Are you still here?
Yeah. Still here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I don't see you. Oh, there you are. We had a guy here, defensive coordinator, Rod Marinelli. He actually did not want a big name guy. And he was consistently in the top 15, especially with Dallas, between 10 and 15, his defenses. And he never wanted anybody good. He never wanted a big name defensive tackle. Now, we say that, but when he was with Tampa, he had Warren Sapp and Booger McFarland. But he thinks it's more of a scheme thing. Now, what's your thought at the end of the day? Stopping the run, can you scheme it up if you don't have a Jalen Carter? Are you able to do that? Rob?
I don't think so. I don't think you could scheme up. I mean, you need talent. At the end of the day, you need talent on your D line in order for you to free up those linebackers to wreak havoc. I mean, and that's what Jalen Carter does. I mean, he won't have the stats. Most tackles don't, for the most part. But when you get double teamed and you make Bond your first team All Pro, it's because Carter's taking on that double team.
Right.
And you made that point earlier in the sense, you're saying what good is a good linebacker if you don't have a good defensive front to free him up to get to the quarterback.
That's kind of how I've always been, Rob. I always felt like and again, it's not a slam on your rookies last year. They played great, your defensive backs, but we'll never know because they got to play behind that great defensive line. This year, we'll see. Every year is different. I will say that. Now, when you win a Super Bowl, you have a certain amount of talent that you think you're going to reach a certain level, right? You don't have that much turnover, but every year they have to have the same intensity. The drop off between teams isn't great if you don't bring that intensity week in and week out. What an honor. How did this happen? We got two vocal guys coming here at the same time. We got Momo and Drew. I mean, that's like a double dose. Everybody take your Tylenol now. Any ibuprofen, just go ahead and pop them.
Momo's happy.
You guys came in together like you were on the phone with each other. What's going on, Drew? What's going on?
What's happening, guys? Just out about to make some runs. How's everybody?
Momo's daddy's here.
Oh God, here
we go.
Momo,
Shots
welcome,
fired.
brother. Welcome.
Hello everyone.
So where were you
I
at,
went on my
Momo?
rant the other day, and game time. You said I gotta recharge my batteries.
I was just messing with you. I think.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, I was on one because I was not gonna allow Leo to talk that crap about
Leo
the Eagles.
was all over your jock, man. He wouldn't let you breathe. Leo.
Yeah, and I let him know that you can't never out talk me, outwork me, do none of that. You need to shut up. Your Eagles going to be in third place. Period.
He can out eat you.
Hey, Momo, what place are we in now, Momo?
I don't know. Y'all ain't no place. Everybody start from the beginning, Drew. Drew, stop it with this. With that, everybody start from scratch. It's 0-0. So
I'm gonna set up a wrestling match between Drew and Momo.
Winning percentage right now.
Like that, I'm trying
one at a time,
you.
guys.
You
This is what
focus.
happens. You can't talk over each other. Go ahead,
Okay,
Momo.
Drew, focus
hold
on the
Can
road.
I say
I don't want you to have
something?
no accident.
I've never believed that. Hold on. You're a Super Bowl champion until the next kickoff.
Thank you, Wade.
I'm
Nah,
sorry.
the
Like if
wrestling
I
match
win,
between Momo and
if I
Drew.
win the Super Bowl, I'm
who's
milking
saying
the shit out of this. Trust me.
Thank you.
Wait. Who's saying? Who's saying anything different?
You're the champion until somebody dethrones you.
No, so you're saying you're a champion all year until the Super Bowl. Wade's saying you're the Super Bowl until
there's
There's
another
a chance that somebody beats them or they're
Like
eliminated.
until they're
Plain
Super
and
Bowl
simple.
champions till next year, till someone else is
But
crowned.
who's
But
saying
like technically,
otherwise?
technically,
Eagle
well,
Wade, why
Momo's
are you
basically
coming-
saying. Hold on 1 second.
Eagle
Momo's saying that Momo's basically saying that we're nothing now. Hold on, bro. If the Cowboys win a Super Bowl, I'm milking this shit all off
Nobody's
season.
saying
You ain't gonna
can't
tell
milk
me.
it, but nobody's
Thank you.
saying you can't milk it. But if nobody's
I'll
saying you
be
can't milk it, Wade,
insufferable.
but that's not going to help you in a given game saying I'm the Super Bowl champ. You're going to get boot the ass if you're not bringing it on the field is all we're saying. You're a fan. If you think for 1 minute that any Eagle player is saying, in the fourth quarter down by a touchdown, they're saying we're Super Bowl champs, that shit's out the window. That's a fan thing. And you guys, we all should roll with it.
Nobody's saying
cool.
that. Nobody's saying that. What I'm saying is, we know we have to play the season through.
Yeah.
But everybody's playing to become the Super Bowl champion until a new one is reigned.
That's not what Wade's saying. Wade's saying he gonna flex champ every week until the Super Bowl.
I'm flex. Oh no, I'm just saying.
I know
during the
you
season,
are. We know it.
regardless of what
Everybody
happens,
knows
we're still
it.
the champs. Yeah,
All
we're
I'm
still the
saying
champs.
is the team don't think that way. That's a fan-based thing, and thank God, because that would be the.
I don't know about all that. Trust me, teams think that way. Trust me. I don't know.
That's why they get up to play the champs. That's why week 1 is Dallas' Super Bowl. Y'all getting up for us.
Hey, Dallas Super Bowl. I'm already on record saying
can
if
I
we
say
win,
something, guys?
Yeah, get in
Say
there.
this, Momo. 55-23.
I don't care about that score. You
23,
like you living off that score. I don't care. I usually don't use this type of language because I'm a gentleman and a scholar.
Here we go.
I don't give two fucks about that
Keep
score.
your pants
I
on,
really
everybody.
don't.
Damn.
Keep your pants on, everybody.
Go ahead, Momo. The floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Here's my thing about once you win the Super Bowl. My opinion is this: once you win it, and we go to these OTAs, I don't care about the kickoff, national football. Once they start doing the draft, y'all can say, "Hey, they got to dethrone." No, I believe. Once that starts, it's a process because you're not the same team you once was during the regular season, during the Super Bowl. So therefore, it's teams have refocused. You got new people on your team, and you have different perspective how you go about your team. New coaches, new this, new that. So end of the day. It's 0-0.
There's no damn way I'm celebrating the damn Super Bowl for 3 months.
Right.
There's no damn way.
I'm with
You've
you.
lost your mind.
Why are we dropping banners
Eagle
on
Wade,
week 1?
shots fired.
You're dropping the banner.
Drew, you just
Hold
a
on,
troll that
Momo
won't
yesterday
stop.
on the
You
chat
just a
said he
troll that
was
won't
going to be
stop.
coming
I'm not even
after
gonna
Drew.
listen
He
to
said he
you.
was going to be coming hard and coming slow. Pause.
Pause.
You remember that? You remember that? Wait, you remember that?
That's messed up.
Shut your bitch ass up.
That was funny when I said that. Well, I said that to Leo. But anyway, how's everybody doing? Troy,
hanging in there.
We good.
You're the Super Bowl champion, so someone would have
everything
thrown your
okay.
ass. That's my opinion.
We got a wrestling match between Drew and Momo.
Let them fight.
Hey.
I can make a
Lord
WWE
Cowboy,
one
you
happen.
see that promo? I'm just getting off topic, but you see that promo that All Truth did last night?
The truth shall set you free.
That was one of the best promos he ever done. He said, y'all gonna put some respect on my name, and y'all better put some respect on my Washington football team too. Respect that team.
The guy who's wearing Dallas Cowboys
I'll respect your quarterback when he's sitting on his ass.
Hey, you better worry about Russell Wilson throwing 25 interceptions
I ain't
this
worried
year.
about Russ.
So what you better worry about, Miss?
Russ got a ring. You guys got a quarterback.
Jesse, you need to concentrate of the illegals coming through there and stop them, okay? Please don't do this.
Okay.
Jesse.
Momo.
You just go ahead and do that.
Momo. Let me ask Momo something.
I'm messing with you, Jesse. I'm sorry,
Momo,
Jesse.
are you available tomorrow night, 8 o'clock? Momo.
So have any of y'all guys seen Jaden Daniels?
Did you
since
answer? Momo, I'm asking
you,
you.
OTAs? Have you seen?
He asked you a question, Momo. He asked you a question.
Are you available? Are you available tomorrow at 8 o'clock?
Oh yes, I'm available tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Because I'm doing
pants on though, Momo. Pants on.
Drew, are you available 8 o'clock? Not here, there. I'll ask Rob too, but I want to take turns. So,
yeah,
are you?
I make myself available tomorrow for sure.
Well, and you don't have to be on for the whole. I usually do about an hour and a half, 2 hours, but you can at least if you're on for the first half hour from 8 to 8:30. Jesse, are you available? Now listen, I need more commandos. I need more commander channel member Zoom call. I need you to be. I'll be giving some channel memberships away tomorrow night, but I'll give 10 away tomorrow. So everybody wants to be. You make sure you're hanging out tomorrow because I'll give a 10 random. I don't get to pick, but if you're in there, and you're watching,
yeah, it's random.
But I need Momo in here tomorrow night. I need Jesse in at 8 o'clock, and I need Drew. We'll do that. I'll have maybe my partner Primetime Phil. If not, I can't have Eagle Wade because I don't need 2 Eagle guys. So we'll go. We'll play it by ear. Maybe Randy. Maybe I'll have Randy in here. But see, Randy's too nice and too gracious. This was all Ultra Cowboys' idea. Ultimately, I would have Ultra, but I think having Ultra with Momo, with Drew there may not be any pauses, and I don't know.
I'll bring the popcorn because that's going to be a good one.
So
all those.
I got to come up with a good thumbnail. So you guys text me your like a good picture of yourself, like Momo. Just text me like if you got
I'll
something,
you a good picture of myself.
Like if you got something with commander gear on and Drew, you as well.
I don't.
Yeah, come on.
Can I say something, Brian?
Just put
quick?
a hat on and take a picture. Jeez.
And this just me. I will buy a Washington hat. Wow. Maybe a little. I have a JD for the first time last year.
JD. Yeah.
And over 20 years, I bought a JD5 little jersey.
There you go. Well, you don't have
Normally,
to wear a jersey.
I don't buy.
Have something.
I don't buy names. It doesn't say Daniels up there. It just got his number up there. And I normally don't do that is because a lot of these teams, Washington, especially as a Washington fan, they don't stay long. They get hurt. They get traded. In my case, they suck. Most of the players suck on my team.
Momo, why don't you just wear a commode on your head?
A bedpan. I can send you one.
Dicaria, you brought out. You missed Momo's big entrance.
Get my number. Real talk.
Yeah, just guys, send me some like something I know. Yeah, just send me something so I can add it to the thumbnail.
Can I text it to you? Can I text it to you?
Yeah, and then I could send it to my email. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, I do.
No, just
I got a logo for you, Momo. Hold on.
Yeah, just text it to me. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, but that's not.
No, but I want to go to Las Vegas, but I got things going on with my sister, so I can't really do it. She just called me today, so I really can't do anything because it's like wait and see situation for me.
Hopefully, we can get Drew out there, and hopefully Rob can come out there. I mean, that would be fun.
I'm working on it.
Here's the deal, though. Rob near a casino might be.
I'm TBA.
Rob, yeah, I might be in some trouble then.
Jesse, do you want to come?
Nah, I won't be able to.
I will say this. I'll send you guys a video. Like Primetime Phil, I sent him a video of the hotel. They have the Mandalay has a real nice sports book. Real nice. It's the MGM, and it's funny because that's the app, and that's where I won all the money betting the Eagles during the playoffs. So the MGM sports book is in the Mandalay, so I'm kind of feeling like I'm at home there. I definitely will play some bets. That's for sure.
Now I'm gonna tell you, since I moved out the area, I used to go to Irving, Washington.
Oh, you don't live in DMV anymore?
Have a banquet. I just go to the banquet and they introduce all the new Washington football players.
Oh, nice.
I used to go there every year, and I used to go there. But what happened is when I moved down in the South to take care of my mother till she passed, I have never been to one in over 20 years. Because I used to go down there every year. They announce the players. They come to the banquet. It's a big banquet, and you see that it's a meet and greet. The banquet is like that. And so I used to see the players.
You don't live in the DMV anymore?
Huh?
You don't live in the DMV anymore?
I live in North Carolina.
Okay. Linda Conyers says, Momo, get some burgundy draws with JD5 across the back. LOL. I like it. I like
that one.
I like
tassels.
I do like that.
Ultra says, Loyal Momo needs to dress up as Larry Brown, but with the Commander's gear. It came from Ultra Cowboy.
Hey, I love you know what? I love because people want to attack me. The more hate y'all give me, the more my channel will build. Come on with the hate. I love it. Bring it on. Momo's rant. Come. I got to figure something out.
Momo's rant is good. I like that. I like Momo's rant. I definitely.
Yeah, I don't mean.
How about Over the Hill Gang?
Over the Hill Gang.
Troy or
Rob, Over the Hill Gang.
Everybody.
Mark Torres, are you here? Rock
and Thomas and Mark and Randy. If I say something, then y'all get. I don't want nobody to be upset.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Yeah,
how about
what's up, brother?
Momo's long hour?
What's up, brother?
You good or what, man?
Drew,
I'm just
Drew,
listening.
you're not gonna let me live that down.
Just came back from vacation from Houston.
Nice.
Momo's never-ending rant.
Momo's rant. I like it. I like it. Logan Motorsports says Momo still have nightmares about 55-23. Nice.
I don't. I think when we lost that game, actually, be quite frank with you, I thought we was gonna come back and win that game.
The 50 burger herder.
Ultra Cowboy says a Momo crack flash.
Now Washington, I'll give you this. Washington, they did overachieve last year. They overachieved. I mean,
yeah, they did.
They had good things go for them. I think they beat the Lions. You know, they overachieved.
I don't think
we definitely overachieved because we wasn't even supposed to make the playoffs.
So you may not overachieve this year.
Lions overrated.
I think they are now.
Lightning in the bottle.
Right.
Yeah, they got exposed by Washington.
Yeah, their center is gone too. It was an all-pro.
Frank Ragnow is retired. He said, I don't care how
that's
good you think.
That's going to kill him.
Yeah, I think that's going to hurt. I mean, they have they have drafted guys, but they're going to go young. Again, you never know what's going to happen when you go young. That's the thing, You don't really know. So it should be interesting. Definitely should be interesting. DC for Life, great channel.
I'm going. Hey, so when I do this, because I'm having difficulty, because every time I go live, and then I can't upload it. I'm having problems because I don't think it wants me to edit it. So I'm having I'm just making.
Just
I
give
know
Mark
I need
a call.
to do, but I just ain't doing it right.
Do you go into well? You do everything on your phone, right, Momo?
No, I have my PC.
Okay. Well, if you have camera on your PC, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So when you record, like me, I have a Logitech. I have 2 Logitech cameras. Okay. So when I record, it goes into my Logitech file, right? So then you go into that file and you pull it up. You need to have another. I use Wondershare. It's called Wondershare. I could send it to you. I could email you what I use. Primetime Phil gave it to me. It's basically, you could pull your intro if you have one. You could pull your outro. You could pull any clip that you want to put.
I gotta get
and then you could pull your
myself.
video and you splice it together very easily. And then you upload it to YouTube. So it's called Filmora, Filmora, but it's Wondershare Filmora. And there comes with a subscription. You guys will find out that you're starting to stream. Everything that you do comes with a subscription. I have an app on my phone that has a subscription to it. That I pay a yearly.
Unless if you want to spend the time actually, because you're computer savvy, you can spend the time to actually do it yourself, Momo. But like I can with like what I got, then it's a little different.
But I mean, you still need an app like a
computer savvy, because it's not about the computer savvy. I just don't.
No, but Wondershare makes it easy. I haven't gotten into, if you see,
it does make it easy.
Like when you see Phil's stuff, he uses the AI. I haven't gotten that far. Like it's awesome.
No, I don't want to do the AI.
But I mean, Wondershare is not that expensive, but it's like a yearly subscription. But once you have it on your PC, I could show you how to take your video that you recorded, put it into Wondershare, and then you automatically link that to your YouTube channel, and then you upload it privately.
Because
and then
when I set it up, it's telling me what time do I want to start my live stream.
Yeah, well, Mark Holmes should be able to walk you through everything, but Mark Holmes don't have time to fart, let alone help you, I'm sure. What time is the America right now? 9:30, right? Joe Tranchina, it is 3:36 here in South Jersey, and on the East Coast. West Coast
is still
I do have
Rob
this thing
in what,
Joe,
Mountain?
Yeah,
I do have a stream. I have a stream computer. I'm a retired computer programmer. I have all the places. I was using YouTube because I didn't want to use these other programs I could use.
Right.
If you're good with that, you'll be all right. Momo, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, I just haven't took the time.
Well, I'm going from Linux to Windows 11. It's like, whoa, big step from not using it since 7.
But anyway, guys, I think I don't know. Let's just look and see what else we got here. Let's see what else. If there's any more news out there, let's see. Let's see. I don't really think so. I know, like I said, when I'm done this, I'll probably go back and look at what Shotty Shot had to say. Deion Sanders is home in Texas dealing with an unspecified health issue. Again, Deion Sanders did. I don't know, man. I think he really did a disservice to his kids, man. There's more and more videos coming out with Shador. I feel bad for him, but you're putting yourself in a bad light how you treat people off the field.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah, it sucks. But I hear he's doing good in Cleveland. I'm wishing, for the best for him.
I mean, you look at the mess Deion and all this stuff has been leaking about his son. I just think if he went to the Cowboys, it would have been
glorious.
It would have been more drama.
It would have been glorious.
Something with it.
Let me ask you guys this question. We talked about Hendrickson, the defensive end in Cincinnati, who I believe is holding out. If anybody has any other information, I think he's holding out.
Yeah, he hasn't been to practice. Now, he hasn't been nothing.
You would have thought, right, to put more pressure on Hendrickson, they would have went out and signed their first-round draft pick, Shamar Stewart, right? You would have thought, Rob, that they would have went right out and signed him, yet he's still holding out. He's a rookie. It is a slotted rookie scale basically they're arguing over guaranteed money, most likely. Shamar Stewart is on record saying, I'm 100% right. Bengals need to get my contract done. Again, I've been harsh on the Bengals, Rob. You know, do you not think that, like, just answer, like, what are the Bengals doing? I mean, why? I mean,
they don't know what the hell they're doing. That's the thing is that that's a poorly ran organization.
They're cheap.
I mean, they're so damn cheap, and he should have been priority since Anderson is holding out.
You know, I mean, that would be a perfect leverage, right? That would be a Jerry Jones move. Go out and get your first round pick, hold up the jersey and say, look at my guy. Oh, you want to play here too? Yeah, Hendrickson. You know.
So I'm surprised y'all not going to. Cowboys normally get a player that hurt them in the past. The Alexander kid for Green Bay. I'm surprised you're not getting.
Well, we talked about him for a while at the beginning of the show. We don't believe he's going to come to Dallas. It makes a lot of sense for it, but he'll end up with the Niners or something. That's just my gut. But
what about the kid? What about the guy from Cincinnati then?
Again, I don't want him. I think he would be a better served. Again, I don't think we need defensive end. But like
Dallas don't need defensive ends at all.
Like Joe Tranchina, says TJ Watt is holding out. He officially has started to hold out. I know a lot of my Eagles subscribers love TJ Watt. Now that would be an interesting, but the Steelers are already on record saying they're not trading him. So I think he's going to retire a Steeler. But now you're talking. To me, Hendrickson is kind of a one-dimensional like sack guy, and that's cool. But I think people are smart.
Don't you already got a one-dimensional sack guy already?
I'm not saying us. I'm saying the Eagles. We're not getting a defensive end. Again, we have enough guys who don't stop the run.
You already got a one-dimensional sack guy. His name is Micah Parsons. He's one-dimensional.
I know exactly what you meant.
God,
here we go
again.
Again, we have enough guys who don't stop the run. But again, for the most part, I want my edge rushers to be stalking the quarterback. I want, my pressure coming from up the middle, my defensive line to be able to collapse the pocket as well. So it is what it is. Ultra says, Momo, Chad wants to see your crack. Chad really wants to see you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I made that mistake one time, and I have paid for it ever since.
It happens, bro. It happens.
It happens. Hey, it's all good. I mean, I'm crazy.
Mark don't care. Mark shows it every other video.
I know.
And look what look at the views he gets.
Release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken is right.
I'm waiting for the t-shirt, Momo. Release the Kraken.
Yeah, I have a picture of Philly 500 with cream cheese.
Oh yeah, somebody asked me in the chat about Philly. I think it was George DC for Life. He said he asked me about Philly 500. Philly 500. When he was talking, he says,
"Oh, I'm not embarrassed, Joe DeMasi."
He was asking me about
because crack ain't good, but this on my butt. I moaned everybody, if I could moan everybody in the world and put a smile on their face, I did my job.
Hey, Momo. Hey, Momo, don't feel too bad. At least you get passed out like certain individuals did.
Who passed out?
That's how boring Mark's live stream was going. Dude was passed out in the passenger seat.
Yep.
He was snoring.
Oh yeah,
he was out.
And then Mark says, "Well, our channel must be pretty interesting if guys are falling asleep." So that's one word
crazy
for it.
Thing is, like, okay, and I said this on Mark's channel, and I said it on a couple other people's channel, and I said this: I never go on Washington's podcast. I never go on their podcast.
You don't like Louis T?
Comments because I have been on there, and most all of them are delusional.
With the left hand up.
So are you saying
stop.
the Eagles are going to finish in
dumb
third
song.
place?
That's a dumb song. I hate the song.
You fit right in, Momo.
So,
pot. Kettle black.
The reason they delusional is that because they still believe like this is 1982 or 1980, and when they strike, and I point out to some of these fools out here who are some of these podcasters or Washington fans. Look, Washington at the time, Redskins won Super Bowls during strike season. They have most of their Super Bowls are won during a strike season, which was a shortened season. So therefore, I don't consider a technically Super Bowl because
I didn't know Momo had an OnlyFans.
We won through a strike. Shortened games, didn't play how the players didn't hardly play. So therefore, it was a strike. But they still gonna count it as Super Bowl wins. I don't consider it a win because we didn't play nobody.
So the book, according to Momo, Washington only has one Super Bowl.
Yes.
Wow, hey, that's interesting.
It was a strike season. It was a strike season, right? How many games did they play that year? Did they play all those games? No, they didn't.
It makes it so bad on the Cowboys.
Y'all won the division during
Cowboys
COVID.
had most of those their starters.
Hey, Momo, so did the Lakers win the championship in the bubble?
Yes, I don't count that neither.
So you don't count the division you won during COVID.
Okay, special question. The reason I don't count nobody wanted to play in that.
All right, let's hear from. I want to hear from Troy Daniels. Troy Daniels. Please.
Oh my God.
Well, like Troy is, he's like Rob. He's a good historian of the game. Like, speak to what Momo's saying. It's a little crazy. A little crazy.
Yeah, because COVID really wasn't our fault. I mean, good golly, it happened. So nobody could go to the games. Big deal. I mean, all four major sports did something to combat it.
Okay.
It was a world pandemic.
None of the players wanted to play in that season. So therefore they wasn't playing hard in the bubble.
Joe Massey loves Troy.
And you guys also realize they was not supposed to leave the bubble. They were sitting there going to clubs, going to the strip clubs, hanging out, and they was spreading, going and bringing their girlfriends, taking their girlfriends into the hotel rooms, their wives, and doing all this other stuff. They didn't want to be there. LeBron and his
Chad says closet Cowboys.
People wasn't playing hard.
Take the L.
They played the Miami team. Give me a break. Miami wasn't capable.
The Redskins, I think I'll count those Super Bowls.
I would count them. Yeah,
I count those Super Bowls. The reason why I count those Super Bowls is because you beat the Dallas Cowboys in the NFC Championship when they were fully loaded in your house. Yeah, you need to count that. Then you beat damn John Elway in the Super Bowl. So quit. You need to count that Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay. I will agree. The game with Techstram did put and told those players they had to come back or they didn't get their bonus.
I can't believe an Eagle and a Cowboy fan are defending
I was
the
at that game. And they lit those.
I'm not defending anything, but if I won the championship,
it wasn't a championship game. It was during the regular season. That was a regular season game when they beat when the replacement players beat those Dallas Cowboys team. When he had I think 80% of the team was back.
All right, Momo, let's play. I'm going to save this for tomorrow.
Please do.
Yeah, I'm going to save it. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to save your schedule. Just eye up your schedule for me. Since you got yourself winning the division, don't talk about it now.
You really think that you're winning the division?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. But you can, go ahead. Just talk about that. Momo, you think you're gonna win the division, right?
Yes, I believe that we're gonna win the division.
Okay.
Beautiful dreamer.
Yeah, but he's allowed to dream.
Cowboys in second place. I think Cowboys be one game out of first place, and the Eagles are going to be about maybe 2 or 3, or maybe 3 games out of first place.
Wow, that's
and you talk about delusional Commander fans.
But if that happens,
I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional.
You're delusional as hell.
If that happens, though, Rob, you have to bet
Washington is finishing third, bro.
You believe the Eagles gonna be able to run the ball like they did last year?
They have the best offensive line still, and the best.
Daniels is gonna turn into RG3.
I don't think so.
Well, you don't think so? So what? You don't think we have the best offensive line, or you don't think that we have the best running back?
Okay.
Go ahead, Bubba.
Based on his numbers and what he can do with the football, with his legs and with his arm, I don't believe that he's going I don't believe he's going to take a step back. That's what they say about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson. And now, if you was talking about his arm strength and how he throws the ball, and like I get that, but you talking about his legs, how he can maneuver and get out of the pocket and move and run. No, him and Lamar is similar. Lamar didn't take a step back when he on his first year.
Momo, I can show you stats where Jalen Hurts has better numbers than Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson is a better ball player than Jalen Hurts ever could be.
That's not
Stop
what I'm
it.
saying.
Stop it.
Jackson
Stop
goes to the
it. Now
playoffs.
you
What are you
tripping.
talking about?
Momo, I can show you. I can show you
That dude
numbers.
just
Save
appears
this
in the
for tomorrow
playoffs
night,
big time.
Drew.
Exactly.
Save it for tomorrow night.
No, I
Momo,
agree.
you're crazy
Lamar
to say
Jackson
that
went
Lamar's
to the
better.
playoffs.
Lamar don't
Everybody
have that
knows
clutch
that.
gene.
What's that quarterback y'all drafted? What's his name? Campbell. That's what Jaden Daniels going to turn into here in
Jason
about
Campbell?
a year.
Good.
Yeah, that's what he's going to turn into.
Campbell.
Don't knock that guy,
Come
man.
on.
That guy's not scored. And I hate
That's what he's
when
gonna
nobody
turn
does
into.
that when people
Either
have,
way,
like,
shots fired.
problems.
JD,
Like
He's going to turn into an
bipolar and
RG3.
all
You
that.
let him get hit.
RG3.
He's fresh.
Actually, I really think about it. The first year Robert Griffin played, he didn't have a bad season, did he?
No,
He got
but there was
hurt.
no
He was
film
worn
back.
down, bro. Horse face
He got
down in the
hurt.
ground.
Then he got hurt, and he refused to
Your
slide.
coach, he got hurt because of
Shanahan
your
brought him
coach.
back and made it worse.
Momo, Washington's finishing third, bro. That's what's going to happen.
Okay. Oh no!
And you keep saying that. You keep
I want to
saying
see that when
Saquon
we
is
play the
taking a step
Giants and we
back.
put that and we
How
Have a
would you
seat.
take a
Okay,
step back?
Bobo, have a seat with
on the
me.
Giants. Don't say
Yeah,
nothing.
have a seat with
I
me,
want to hear
Momo.
all
Have a
no
seat with me.
moves.
I got
Nobody
beer
can be
and
tight with
food
us,
down
too.
here. Come on down.
Third place.
I got beer and food down here, Momo. You come sit down with me down here.
Dallas is better than Washington this upcoming year.
So you are inviting me to come to your place of residence to watch the game on the game?
No,
on that
I'm
Sunday?
talking
He's
about
inviting you to come to the basement. The basement dweller. That's where you're going to be at.
Welcome to the bottom feeding club.
You and Jesse could leg wrestle for third place.
Momo's gonna knock on Jesse's door. I'm here.
Have a seat. Let the room.
Answer the door. Is
Hey Jesse, I probably say you knock on the door. I say,
his
"All
ass
right,
crack.
you don't recognize me, then I got to moon you." Oh yeah, come on, Momo, come on in.
Oh, I know you are. I know you are. Come in.
Between these two
Bend over,
guys.
crack a
Jesus
smile. I
Christ.
don't know.
Momo, you're crazy, dude. You're as delusional as the ones you talk about that you don't go to their site.
Momo said Peyton Manning was
left hand up.
was overrated yesterday.
He did.
Peyton Manning overrated.
Well, he's not
I
great
even
either,
said,
guys.
even Drew, if the Eagles had the number one pick of the draft, and it was either Jalen Hurts or Peyton Manning, even Drew would take Peyton Manning.
Come
on now.
This is what I say about Peyton
and
Manning.
the
What I
GOAT,
said about
overrated.
Peyton Manning is the truth, and y'all just want to hear. Peyton Manning is a regular season quarterback. He was a regular
And the
season
GOAT was
quarterback.
overrated,
He
right?
had all these great numbers. We got two playoffs.
Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. He has more X's in the first round than he just did. Am I making this up?
How many Super Bowls does he have, Momo?
How many Super Bowls? Peyton Manning got 2 Super Bowls.
So what the hell are you talking about?
We know the truth.
Momo, he threw 50. Momo, he threw 55 TDs in one season. 55.
Yes.
Let me
he revolutionized
55.
I said he's a regular season quarterback.
Championship game, 55.
And he's wearing a gold jacket, Momo.
Yeah, no one's saying he's not a Hall of Famer.
Momo, the year he threw 55
you can't be overrated if you're a Hall of Famer.
I am saying to you.
You can't be overrated if you're a Hall of Famer.
No, that's not what I said. I didn't call him overrated.
Momo, he also beat Tom Brady in 2. He also beat Tom Brady.
He don't do well in the postseason.
Momo, he beat Tom Brady in 2 AFC championship games, Momo.
Okay,
and we beat him in 2
lost,
Super
and
Bowls.
before that, he lost about 7 or 8 before that. Okay, well, so what
to
about
who? Momo, to who? Who did he lose those 7 or 8 before that?
Yeah, who did he lose to?
He lost to Brady. He lost to
Brady. To the GOAT.
Yeah, to Brady.
Oh, no, he's not the GOAT, remember?
Yeah.
He's not the GOAT, remember?
Oh, yeah. According to Momo, Tom Brady's overrated. I forgot.
Tom Brady has been benefit over the rules that the NFL has been placed. He just facts.
You don't go to 10 Super Bowls and you overrated. Have you lost your mind?
Tom Brady
I will say this: that Raiders game that they
where they
played
body slam your ass and hit you, and like that. He has his benefit from the rules they have put in place that you could not touch the quarterback.
So
he has benefit from that. Come on now, you guys know this.
I'm convinced Momo has multiple personalities.
And Drew's a doctor.
Many Momos.
Got the doctor telling you need to.
Momos.
You're crazy, dude.
Has Tom Brady and the rest of the NFL league benefit from the rules that says you cannot touch a quarterback?
Momo,
touch a wide receiver.
Sugar Daddy brings up a good point. He lost 2 Super Bowls, Peyton Manning. So I mean, he's been to 4.
Man, let's talk about Peyton Manning.
Right?
He had that great
he's been to 4 Super Bowls.
Timothy Looper, what's that, brother?
Won that Super Bowl, but Peyton Manning was horrible because he wasn't the same Peyton Manning. And then when they did go to the Super Bowl and won it, it wasn't Manning's arm that beat.
It's a good thing.
It was that defense that beat the Carolina Panthers.
Can someone make Momo the GM of the Washington Commanders? Because they'll never draft any good.
Please.
We'll
draft you, Tom Brady.
Momo, I got
Rudy in the first round.
Momo, I got a thing from Ultra Cowboy. Momo was good for the channel. They love you. They love your hot takes. No, don't get me wrong. It may be because they think you're batshit crazy, but regardless, it's much appreciated. But we're gonna wrap it up. We got about 4 minutes left to go. Save all this. I need Drew tomorrow night. I need Jesse, and I need Momo. Obviously, and we will work on a Dallas guy. I don't know that I want to stick Randy in this mess. But if I could have Dallas Wade tomorrow,
put Ultra in there with him.
Well, Ultra,
get the old man in here.
Ultra, he said he wants to watch the first night. This is his baby, So Ultra actually wants to hear
Brian
from
ain't gonna let me come on because I'm Eagle Wade.
That's the problem.
Wade is great for the channel.
Wade
is great for the channel.
He's great for the channel, all right. Now I love Wade. He knows he's like my brother, but I need him to focus when you guys are in.
I am a critical Cowboy fan.
No, but we need you to. You can't just be that way 100% of the time because you're not.
What do you need me to do? Get out. What do you need me to do? Get on my knees and kiss Jerry Jones' ass or what?
But what I'm saying is, when you start your YouTube channel, you're not going to get a lot of Cowboy fans talking the way you do.
I'll super chat you all the time, Wade.
Yeah,
you know what?
Absolutely,
you're out, Wade.
You know what? Cowboys fans, we're gonna get. We're gonna get the Cowboys fans that are gonna come on there. We're tired of Jerry's shit.
Yeah,
tired of Dak Prescott. We're tired of the bullshit.
Randy,
you ain't being delusional like
Momo.
Momo took advantage out of Mark Holmes' book, is what he did. That's why they're both delusional and both get ratings. You don't kiss
the ring, do you, Wade? You don't kiss the ring.
I'm not kissing the ring because Jerry. No.
I'm Jesse Montanez, and I support Eagle Wade.
Jerry has caused too much pain in my life. Jerry's caused too much pain. I endorse
this statement.
Timothy Looper, Wade he's still in Terrell. Are you still in Terrell, or did you leave?
I'm in Forney.
All right, he's in Forney, Timothy. So
I'm about to go back to Terrell.
He's not far from me. He drops off every day, like Terrell. So, again, but yes, as we wrap this up, I appreciate everybody. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, be there. We'll set the stream up later in the night. And again, how it's going to work is I'll put the Zoom call out like I always do, but do not join unless your name isn't Momo, Randy, Jesse, and Drew. Everybody else, I will let you know when to hop in. And I
will definitely take a lift home for that.
We will definitely allow you to hop in, but everybody text me a nice a picture in your gear. Okay. Now I could use Randy. I could use your just send me your thumbnail or a picture because I'm going to make a thumbnail and it's going to be, I don't know what I'm going to name it, but every week I'll switch up the guys. Like next week, maybe it'll be Troy Daniels and whoever and Loyal Cowboy, whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh, Rob, thank you, brother. Great live stream. I appreciate Rob. Rob is a great supporter.
You get me on there. You just post up a picture of Golden Corral.
I'm going to put you with just make sure you have an Eagles background.
Put him in iguana.
Just make sure you have an Eagles background. Now, you're going to be on after, I don't know, we'll go as high as an hour, probably 45 minutes tops. We'll go with the person round, the quad, the quad box where you guys are going at it. I'll have some topics that we could talk about. We'll talk about Momo and his Commanders. We'll talk about Eagles and his Eagles. I want to hear Jesse flex, and I want to hear Randy bring everybody back down to reality. But that's what I kind of want.
The pacifier.
But we'll see about that. But anyway, thank you, Rob. Thank you for all the super chats. I appreciate it. Tomorrow night, obviously, you'll get a couple of videos from me. But we need to get Drew to actually get some equipment in his house. I know him and Leo are going to be doing some stuff. So we need to get him up and going. I like On the Move, Drew, but we need like Drew with some like effects.
I got it. I have a name, bro. It's coming. I got some ideas.
All right. But anyway, all right, everybody. I am out. That was a spirited lunchtime chat. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know I did. Thank you. Take care. Late. Bye.
Peace. Good night, boys. Good night.
Good birds.
I didn't think you had it in you. I'm your huckleberry.